it's Don Skaggs again for Empowered Inventing, where it's our mission to help you help other people by taking your great idea, your great innovation, and some good opportunities and turning them into real things like products and businesses. And those people that you help end up giving you certificates of appreciation called dollar bills. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about patenting, about how you look at a patent. How is the patent the thing? Because I'll have a lot of inventors over the years that have come to me and they'll say, "Oh, Don, if I just got that patent, boy, you know, if I can just get this patent, this one patent, if I can just get a patent for this, then I'll be set." And they really think the patent is the end all. And that's just the thing. The patent is not the end all. This patent is a very small part of a much, much larger thing of turning your idea into a real product or a real business. When we sold our company, US Biotechs, we had patents and we had intellectual property. We had patents, we had all types of different, everything from trade secrets to trademarks to just all kinds of things. And when we sold those things, the only reason our intellectual property had value was because they were attached to real products that were selling in the marketplace. That's what the buyers of the company saw as the value, and that's what gave the value in the valuation of the business. That's what gave them the value. Otherwise, if they were just dead patents or just patents that were just sitting there, or I'd call it a dead patent because it had a live patent with a dead product attached to it. You don't want to have a live patent with a dead product because most people aren't going to have that value unless they see an opportunity, and that's another video. But you definitely want to not focus so much on the patent. And this is it. I mean, if you go to an attorney and you say, "Hey, I've got this idea, I've got it on this napkin sketch here, let me tell you a little bit about it, and and I just want you to make me a patent." Sure, they'll do that. And you know, there's good patent attorneys out there, and there are some not so good, and there's some that are good, but they're very, very expensive. Probably not a good fit for small independent inventors that are working on a budget. But what you want to do is, and by the way, if the patent attorney or the patent attorney firm has a fountain in their lobby, they may not be the level, you know, maybe you could afford a Yugo, but you're going to the Cadillac dealer. You don't want to do that. So, but I'll see so many inventors that they just get so focused on the patent that's it. And they're like, "Oh, we don't want to show this to the world until we get our patent issued." And that can be a real dumb thing to do, because I've seen inventors that'll spend all their time and energy on the patenting process, and they'll work with attorneys and they'll spend tens of thousands of dollars and they'll get that patent. Oh yeah, and and by the way, if you get a patent issued, there's companies that'll see that you've got a patent issued, and they'll want to sell you these nice little bronze plaques you can put on your wall. And I've seen people, really smart people, really high-end professional people that's got those nice plaques of their invention on the wall, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. I bought one for my dad one time that had when he got one of his patents, and he's got it on the wall, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'll see some people, and they've got the patent up on the wall, they've got that nice bronze plaque of the engraving of their patent, but they've never sold the first item of that product. It's never sold the first one. And that's sad. And I'll see certain inventors and they'll spend all their money and they'll say, okay, well, I've got my patent, now let me go see if there's really a market for this. And that's probably the dumbest thing you can do. Another thing a lot of people think is they think that a patent means instant millionaire. And it doesn't. And there's a great story to this. One time I got one of my what's called a notice of allowance. It's when they issue you the patent and you get this nice little gold booklet. I think they've kind of changed them now, but this was a few years back. And so I got it in the mail, and my wife goes to work the next day. And she's just kind of sitting around talking to some of her coworkers, and she just sort of casually mentions, oh yeah, my husband got a patent yesterday in the mail. And I'll never forget how she described how they looked when she said that. She said their mouths dropped open, and they had this look of awe on their faces. And they said to her, they said, why you're going to be rich. Now, of course, she laughed when she heard that, and she came home and told me, and I laughed because we both knew what apparently they and a lot of other people just don't realize is that a patent does not mean instant millionaire. It only gives you a right to sue if somebody infringes, basically. And then that could cost a boatload of money. For an independent inventor, I call a provisional patent, or even a full-blown patent, non-provisional patent, what I call the scary beware a dog sign in the yard. And a lot of times you have to look at patents kind of like that. As you can spend $10,000 on the most elaborate security system known to man, or for your house, or you can take a chair and shove it up underneath the doorknob. Either way, if somebody's big enough and they want your stuff bad enough, they'll take a bulldozer, knock down one of your walls, come in, steal all your stuff. It is no different with intellectual property. All it is just kind of serves notice as I have a legal right to sue you. And that doesn't keep bad people from doing bad things. So don't view a patent as the end all. Patent is just one piece of the process. There's a lot of other pieces of the whole process that are a lot bigger than that. So don't get all just focused on that and spend all your money on that up front, especially. That can be one of the worst mistakes you can make. Anyway, I'm Don Skaggs for Empowered Inventing. I hope you're enjoying these videos. I hope I'm helping you. I hope you're learning something. And if you want to know more, check out our website, empoweredinventing.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, follow us, all the usual suspects, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, etc. And I will look to see you at the next meeting, workshop, maybe one of our online classes, or on the next video.